All right, happy Whiskey Wednesday, everyone. It is Bourbon Cowboy and the Gopher. Hey, we got just Mark down there.
Yeah, we're missing. I'm missing something. I'll be right back.
Just Mark, and there's Double B.
I forgot something. I'll be right
Gopher
back.
forgot something very important, so he'll be back. No worries. There's Double B and just Mark. And so we went to Kentucky last week, and of course we hit Jefferson. So that's what I want to talk about tonight. Is Jefferson's the Voyage number 29. This is a wheated mash bill. I know Brian and the Gopher both love their wheats, so I picked it up. It's 90 proof. It went through the Panama Canal on its way over to Australia and eventually Singapore, Japan, things like that. So it hit some rough seas, hit some good sales. So back to Jefferson's. We went to Kentucky Artisan Distillery, which we've gone every year since 2019. I love the setup there, and I always like to pick up a Jefferson's Ocean, especially the wheated mash bill. So why don't you guys get yourself a pour of this, and we'll talk about it.
Sweet.
It smells sweet.
It looks like you already tried this, so there's a.
I didn't.
No, you just
I
opened
just
it.
cracked it. Yeah, it's a fresh crack. So, phew,
Smells good.
it's here again.
Smells very weird.
A little bit.
Let's see what happens.
Okay, so you like it?
Sure do.
All right. So we'll hear from Double B. What do you like about it?
Me, it was very smooth. I get the sweetness, of course the oakiness, but it just went down very well for me. I'm a big Jefferson Ocean fan, weeded or not.
Yeah, we know you like the $9
really-
pour at the elbow room, right?
Yeah, geez.
Mhm.
As soon as I come in there, I don't even have to ask anymore. They just get me the shot and give me as soon as I walk
Oh,
in.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you take it as a shot, or do you have it in a? I mean, they don't have blend.
They pour it in
cabinets.
rocks glass
Okay.
and they fill about halfway up. Pretty
Nice.
hefty pour.
Yeah, that's so there you go. If you're local, Jay's Elbow Room in that Maple Shade.
And they got a lot.
They have $9 pours
They
at
have,
Jefferson's. Let's go to just Mark on the Jefferson's Ocean Voyage 29 wheated mash bill.
The nose, it's definitely sweet on the nose. You get oak, definitely get some
Pretty
oak.
decent though. I mean, it's a a little heat at the end though. So it's more than I expected.
And then it's sweet, but it's not like overly sweet.
No.
And then it's got a little cinnamon finish, not like a killer or anything, but a little,
I'll give
just
you
a
that,
little,
I'll give you that.
just a little cinnamon finish. I like this a lot.
Okay.
It's really nice.
You get a little sour taste when you first taste it. I like a little bit sour. When I first try, I get this like a little bit of a sour.
Well, don't brush your teeth before you come here.
I'll get back to you on that. Let's hear from the Gopher about his impressions on this bottle.
Yeah, well, actually, it's actually one of my favorites we've done this year, which we haven't done too many this year. But
No,
All right.
only 3 bottles. This is our 4th one this year.
so I love the sweetness
I
of
was
it.
sick pretty much a month.
Oh
of
yeah, it
February.
smells actually. The nose is fantastic on this. And do a little taste again. Oh, you guys doing so smooth. It's all sweet. It just sticks with your tongue. And that's funny because it's hard to find a bourbon that sticks with your tongue. And this is one that just sticks with your tongue. And it actually has. I hate to say this. Not like it, it's going to kill you. But there's a little bit on the back of your tonsils. You feel it on your tonsil, I guess you would say, or back of your throat.
Yeah, the back of the throat's just a little.
Just a little bang. It's a little bit there.
Well, I got. Oh, all right. So, any surprises? I mean, based upon Oceans in the past, are they? Would you rank this one as better, not as good, similar?
I would probably Now, I don't remember the number, I'm gonna go 18.
You're throwing it way back.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is probably pretty equal to the weeded one, I think it was 18, but it might have been
I
21.
believe this is the third weeded voyage, but you're talking about the first weeded voyage.
Yes.
Yes, okay. All right, yeah, I think I'm feeling you there.
Yeah, I think it tastes almost exactly the same. It's got a little, like I said, even for 90 proof, it has a little tonsil kicker.
Mhm.
Throat kicker, whatever you call it, if you don't have tonsils, but, there's a little tonsil kicker, and then it has a beautiful, smell, like the nose is unbelievable. It smells fruity, but when you drink it, it's not fruity, it's more like a smooth. I don't know if I don't even know what flavors I get, other, maybe a little orange,
Yeah, that's what I was, the sourness, I was like, I guess that's what I'm trying to refer to, a little bit of.
A little orange or something, yeah, it's maybe a little orange in there or something. Not positive,
Little
but
citrus, yeah. I mean, I don't always agree with you, Gopher, but I think you're doing pretty good tonight.
dude, I think I'm dead on this
I
because
like
it's a,
Better than the Tropic, you remember we did that?
oh, dude, this is really
It's,
good.
I don't think any of us really love the tropics, and just, we didn't mention it, price point on this. Now, I got it in Kentucky, so, I mean, you're probably not gonna find it for this year, but I got it for $72. I think it's, MSRP is probably closer to 80, but you know, it's just, you got, actually, I saw, it wasn't this voyage, but they, Super Buy Right Morristown has some for $65, it's the cheapest I've ever seen.
Jeez.
So you see where the price points vary on this bottle. 65 being the lowest I've ever seen any ocean at, all the way up to $100. So the nose on this, I agree with pretty much everybody here, is that it's nice and sweet and fruity. Brian was talking about some sourness. I mean, I do get a little lemon on the nose.
First give it.
Yeah,
Can I get it?
and vanilla.
Front here.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a vanilla wafer with like a little lemon, you know, if you ever had one of those
yeah.
type of things, that's kind of what I get on the nose. And yeah, that's really good. On the palate, it's just this really pleasing, approachable. Vanilla's in there, the caramel's in there. I think if I had to pick out a third note, you were talking about that orange peel.
Yeah, but I think it changed since it's been open. I think it changed a little bit. Still the same situation, more flavors.
Yeah, I think there's an orange and maybe a little bit of lemon on the back end. Mark was talking about that little cinnamon kiss at the end. So it takes you through a little journey. It's at 90 proof. I'm really happy with the finish. Normally you get that short nothing finish on a 90 proof bourbon, but this really delivers on the finish. I like this.
It's actually pretty decent, and like I said, I think it opened up a little bit since the first sip I had.
Mm.
So I'm getting more fruity flavors, not just the orange.
Yeah.
And
Maybe even a little cherry.
yeah, something a little different. That's all.
But it's I mean, you could just destroy this bottle. I think if you had your mind to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
Sit down and really give it a beating.
Oh,
you
I
know?
could definitely get at least half of it one night. Half it a couple
So,
nights later.
all right, we'll go back around the table. We'll do our ratings on this one, and we'll go to Double B to start us off.
Well, no secret, I'm a big ocean fan as well as, I love my wheats.
Yeah, check
So,
both boxes for you.
The way this thing goes down with it, so smooth, it's just so easy drinking. Really, I don't have anything negative to say about it. It's very rare. I would ever want to put ice in this. I prefer it just the way it is now.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine adding ice to it just because it's so good the way it is.
No.
And I'm gonna go with a pretty high score. I'm gonna go 8.6.
8.6. That's a good number.
It's a solid bourbon.
It's an 8.6 from Double B. We'll go to just Mark.
Yeah, Brian, pretty much everything he said, I agree with. I mean, it's nice drinker. I like all the, like you said, takes you through a little trip with the flavors
Yeah.
and up and down. The finish lasts. Well, I'm not quite as high as you, but I was gonna go 8.2.
Okay. And you think it compares well with the other
Yeah,
oceans you've had?
oh yeah.
Oh, dude, this is
I
dead
mean,
on. This is dead
I
on.
like, I really haven't had an ocean that I didn't like.
Yeah, yeah. That's good point.
Well,
All right.
okay, my
Over
turn,
the Gopher,
okay,
yeah.
so. Okay, there was one ocean I did not like, I can't remember the number, so I can't tell you that, I mean, I didn't say I didn't like it, it's just not my favorite. But, the weeded 18, and you said there was another weeded, I can't remember what year.
It may have been like
number.
24.
20 something, I don't recall the number, but, this reminds me of just like the 18, I mean, it may not be perfect on the 18, but it's pretty close. And then, I'm actually gonna change my time up on this, I'm gonna go a little high on this, I'm gonna go 9-0.
A 9-0 from the Gopher.
Wow.
Whoa!
I just said,
Whoa!
blown away.
I'm a
I
little
like
bit in
this.
shock. So we finally found something the Gopher likes. All right, that's good news.
Oh, that's a good bottle.
It is a good bottle. I also, Brian mentioned, I have nothing bad to say about this. Not that, you need to say something about it. And just because I'm wearing a Jefferson's bourbon sweatshirt doesn't mean I'm a homer or anything. But
You pay for that or they give it to you?
yeah, I paid for it. But I will say I do love the distillery and I love what they do there. And they actually do have really nice merchandise as well, compared to the other distilleries. But so for the oceans, again, like color is just spot on what you would normally expect for a 90 proof bourbon. The nose, nice and fruity. There are some sour notes on it, which I don't have a problem with at all. I do get a lot of
No, I
lemon
think it just makes it more
and just
refreshing.
sort of vanilla wafer on here, nice and sweet and sour notes on the palate. Very soft, approachable vanilla, lemon, caramel, orange, maybe a little cherry, cinnamon kiss on the finish.
Nice.
It's look, it's a 90 proof bourbon, so don't expect too much out of it, but it does have a legitimate finish.
I'll give it a great 90 proof.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is, like I said, this bottle, I mean, I could wreck this bottle I mean, I could definitely.
Yeah, it's a dangerous
Yeah,
bottle.
like, if I was
That's
really
just so easy
thirsty,
going.
Yeah,
I
And
could
it's, like,
really,
refreshing when
I
you
could
drink
really
it.
put a hurting on this.
Like punches
But
through the first.
I've never finished an ocean bottle yet. Not because I didn't like them, but I love to keep them around to compare them to other voyages. I probably have 6 of them sitting at home with something
Check
still
you out.
left in them, yeah. So Brian, one day we'll have to try them because I know you like them. But I have some of the old, probably going back to like the 18 he was
Yeah, I'd love
talking
to.
about. I have some of those old ones. And remember, we've been going to the store since 2019, so we've been, every year I pick one up and go, so. But overall score for me, I mean, I think that Gopher's 9 is maybe just a little too high, but I think you fellas went a little low on it. I'm actually gonna give this one an 8.8.
8.8.
Yeah, I think it really, I mean, for a 90 proof bourbon, it's hard to imagine you're gonna find a better one.
No.
I mean, it's just
It's not possible.
really, really approachable, really, really pleasing. It's got a great range of flavors. It has a finish. And as far as 90 proof bourbons go, a really nice finish. So I love everything about it. Scores an 8.8 for me. And I think it's gonna have a pretty good score overall.
oh yeah.
We'll
give
put
it
the
higher.
graphic up there.
Take
But
maybe $10 off the price.
yeah, well, that's the thing you do, and when I say 8.8, yeah, I paid $72 for it. It's a little bit more than your normal average bourbon, but it's better than your average bourbon. So you take all that into account. But 8.8 for me. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this. And if I had to compare it to the other oceans, I mean, off the top of my head, I think it's right up there with the best ones. I gotta have to leave the barrel proofs out of it. Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah.
that's fair, but with the ones that weren't barrel strength, I think it's right up there. And the good news is I still have about 5 I can compare it to. So
Mhm.
I'll give you an update on that after I give it a taste test with some of the other ones I have. But if whether you're spending 65 or 80, even $90 on this bottle, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. So look for it. It's Voyage 29. It is a weeded mash bill. So that's about all I got to say
Yeah.
about that, Phil.
I wanna jump in because,
Yeah.
so I didn't go this year, but previous years I have gone to
We missed you.
Jefferson.
Though. We missed you.
Every year
Yeah.
prior,
Yes.
I've been to Jefferson, our store, what's it called?
Kentucky Artisan Distillery.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been there every year for the last, since 19,
Since
17.
2019. Yeah.
Okay. And stop there, walk in, take a picture of the old truck outside with 20 barrels in the back.
It had snow on it this year.
That's all I.
Yeah.
Yeah, but stop in and see the place and enjoy your time because the place is beautiful. And it's a small, very small distillery.
Very small.
I think they only do about 2,000, what do they say, 2,000 barrels a year?
I don't remember, but it is a craft distillery. Yeah. So it's a craft distillery. It's actually on the craft tour.
Okay.
If you're taking the tours, they break them up into, the regular distilleries and the craft distilleries. So this one's actually considered craft. Even though they do pretty good output for craft. So, all right, well, we've said all we need to say about Jefferson, the Kentucky Artisan Distillery. Thanks for enjoying this with me, guys.
Thank
And
you
good
for
to
bringing
see you
it. Great
again.
stuff.
Thank you for
Yes,
bringing it.
Mark. Glad he came out of the hibernation,
Yeah,
and hopefully we'll all get together weekly again. And but for this week, that'll be that. And cheers. And
Cheers,
we'll
everybody.
see you
Enjoy
next
your
time.
bourbon. Go Birds.